Hey everyone, thank you for listening to the Mystery in Our History podcast. This week is a little bonus episode for you. And we are doing an update on the Storm Area 51 because our first 5 episodes were all about aliens. And we talked about what we would have loved to see happen at Area 51. And needless to say, we were disappointed.
Yeah, none of it happened.
Exactly. So, essentially, 2 people were arrested, and that happened at like 3 a.m. on the first day.
Yeah.
Like before the sun even came out on the first day of the storm Area 51, 2 people were arrested. That was the height of the excitement, I guess.
That was even like before anyone else showed up too, wasn't it?
Right. It was just like a bunch of people on the side of the road, and that was it. One random guy, Naruto, ran past a news anchor while they were given an update. Alien Stock happened.
Alien Stock.
Yeah, so that was the music festival.
Yeah.
Alien Stock happened on... There were 2. I think the one in Las Vegas got canceled, but the other one happened. The military sent out threatening tweets and then apologized for it towards the people that were attending Alien Stock. And the town of Rachel in New Mexico warned people to stay away. And that was about it.
Why?
Why?
Well, what's Rachel's beef?
So Rachel is technically, I guess, the town that Area 51 is in, if like they have a mailing address.
Okay.
Rachel as a town has a total population of 54 people.
That's right.
They have all of 4 businesses, and none of those businesses are a gas station. So essentially, they were just trying to get people to leave them the fuck alone, because 2 million people were saying that they were going to go storm Area 51 in a town where 54 people live.
Yeah, right.
So, like, the impact of them on that town is something that I'm really interested in. I don't think... I feel like we would have heard something if it was a really bad impact or something happened. But do you remember when Budweiser did like their Budweiser town or whatever it was, where like you can come party in a Budweiser town?
I mean, other than what you told me very briefly,
it was like
no.
Bud USA or something like it was some stupid thing, but they did it in this like little teeny town in Colorado, and they brought thousands of people in this town. And what ended up happening at like all the people that went were talking about it afterwards, and like this was like there was music every day, all day. There were parties and just drinking and just absolute debauchery for days on end, right? Like this place had Vanilla Ice go up. He performed at this thing. He got up. He did Ice Ice Baby. He did Go Ninja Go Ninja Go.
Mm-hmm.
Then he tried to do a new song. They booed him until he did Ice Ice Baby again, and then they booed him off stage. That's the type of crowd that was there.
That makes sense. I mean, I probably would have joined, honestly.
He hasn't done anything other than like pretty good home remodeling shows, but music-wise, that's the only things he did. But what happened is like Budweiser drastically underestimated what they needed to do to like upkeep this place during it, because it was essentially just a giant music festival that they like brought people to, but it was in a town. And so like there weren't enough facilities across the board, whether it was like food, water, restrooms. Like people were just shitting in the streets.
Yikes.
And like pissing in the streets because there was like nowhere to go. Like the lines at the porta potties were so long that people couldn't wait any longer. It was utterly ridiculous. And that was what I was worried about with Rachel, is like even if a few thousand people end up showing up, you're going to be in a town where there's 54 people. Like you're going to ruin this town.
That reminds me of what was it called? Was it like Fire Festival? Did you hear about that one?
That was the Ja Rule. We're not, it's not false advertising. Or no, it wasn't. What did he say? It wasn't. We weren't being.
We're not. It's not fraudulent.
Yeah, it's false advertising.
Yeah, like
what he said. Yes,
well,
I saw the documentary. Did you see the documentary on Netflix?
I did not.
It was
watch
actually
documentary.
really good.
Yeah, I read a lot about it when it was happening though.
Yeah,
and talk about a PR and a humanitarian crisis.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine that's what was going on with the Budweiser thing, and potentially what could have happened at Rachel too.
Oh yeah,
that's great. I mean, people run out of food, places to go to the bathroom, places to sleep.
it was awful.
They weren't cannibalizing each other literally, but
Yeah.
like they were literally stealing from each other and taking resources from each other, and it would turn into a dog eat dog situation.
Yeah, Fire Festival.
Scary.
They were like there were people going around pissing on mattresses, just to like be assholes. But then they also had like people were like stealing other people's shit. They were stealing other people's mattresses. Like it was not good.
I want to say people were eating mattresses too, but I know that's not right. I just want to say that they were
just eating. A couple people might have been biting a pillow here and there.
Yeah, times are tough.
So yeah, I mean, that was it. That was like this was the most underwhelming thing that 2 million people signed up for. Is there anything on like the Facebook page now that it's over?
Not that I saw, just more memes, honestly, but most of the memes stop the day of.
Right.
And don't really go any further from that. Let's see. I don't have a login, so I can't get that much further. Yeah, it's like a couple of them are like, where do we raid next? And what if Chuck Norris showed up? And it's just like,
yeah, so stupid.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, something that I thought was humorous, I guess, and that's pretty loose for the word, was the guards that were there. They were all, by the way, great sports guys. Like, thank you for being good sports to these dumb teenagers and not being the worst. I mean, we all remember when we were teenagers. We all did stupid things. Yeah. You know, if I was a teen at this point, would I have gone to Area 51? Maybe. I don't know. But the guards were really chill. And basically the consensus of all the guards were, yeah, this is fine, but we would rather be sleeping because this is when we normally sleep.
Yeah.
And that was it. I just thought that was funny, how chill they were about it.
I know. It's just ridiculous because, I mean, I'm sure they go through, like, drills and stuff like that to, like, prepare for random shit. But, like, this had to be just so upsetting. Like, all you did was interrupt a couple people's lives.
Yeah.
Like,
some people had to stand guard outside.
Like, how'd it go? You know what I mean? Like, my question is that if the date had been closer to the origin of the page, would something have happened?
Yeah, I feel like...
You know what I mean? Because, like, it really, like, lost a ton of steam. Because, essentially, it picked up steam in August.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really, like, in the middle of August was, like, the height of this thing, right? Like, Storm Area 51, this douchebag that's, like, dressing like Naruto and doing this stupid anime runs and shit is getting interviewed. And, like, now he's a local celebrity and, like... all this stuff is going on, and then like all these people who, you know, most of are millennials, if I had to assume, right, who have the attention spans of fucking goldfish. They like a month goes by where nothing is happening. Yeah, you know, I think I read somewhere that the only person that actually stormed Area 51 was like a 60-year-old woman with nothing else to do.
Yeah. Was she one of the two that got arrested? Probably. So. Yeah. She was the only one that was fucking serious.
Yeah.
She's like, seriously, guys, we're going to storm this fucking place.
You know, right. So, like, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. Like,
something else I thought was interesting. I found a raid51.com website. And it says Storm Area 51, 9/20/19. They can't stop us all. And then there's one button for get raid gear, and then when you click on it, it's nothing. It just says contact us. So give them a call, I guess, if you're looking for raid gear. Like, this is so much nothing came out of this, and it's honestly like the Fire Festival is more exciting to talk about than this botched raid.
This is yeah. I mean, and I like.
They did have a Black Hawk helicopter come down, fly over them, I guess, with the spotlight on them.
Okay.
That's neat, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at pictures of this. God, what do you estimate? Maybe like 400 people showed up?
If that.
Maybe?
If that.
Yeah.
Out of 2 million.
Yeah, and that's
plus,
being generous.
Over 2 million. No, but I mean, it's... Like, okay, so they got their helicopter. Like, they were a part of something, and that's fine. Like, if that's what you wanted to do, is just be a part of something, cool for you. But, like, I think it's more like, because of all of the shit that was talked, it's like, now what?
Well, right,
you know exactly. What I mean? Like, you did nothing. You all of you 2 million people, and obviously, like, even if 1% was serious, less than 1% showed up.
Yeah, it was.
You know, were you expecting 2 million people to really go, and then if 2 million people showed up, you'd be like, let's storm the gates? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even really think that would have happened, if I'm being honest. Oh, nice.
I think they would have brought in the National Guard if, like, certain amount. I think if they hit a certain number, they would have been like, okay, just bring in the tanks, shut it down right here, right now, done. Send them home, or just start arresting people.
The guy person who organized the Area 51 raid Facebook page, I feel like it's important to note that they also run a 73-member-wide Fortnite page as well. But I gotta log in to look at that, and your boy don't have one of those.
No, it's because that guy's living in his mom's basement. Did you see the interview?
No, it wasn't even interesting enough for that.
Lives in his mom's basement, literally. And, like, over the course of the interview, he just kept going inside and changing into a different anime shirt or outfit. No. I mean, there's nothing wrong with cosplaying. I think it's fun if that's what you're into. Like, cool.
Yeah.
But this guy just wanted attention, and he got it. And, you know, this whole thing was just a huge disappointment. No aliens of any kind. No people died, which, you know, is a good thing and also sucks. Because a little natural selection would have been great. Yeah, and like, other than a shitty alien-themed music festival, nothing actually took place.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. This was a flop. I was kind of hoping...
Anything.
I guess I don't know
anything.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know what I was hoping for. Anything besides what happened is really it.
What I expected is exactly what happened. What I was hoping for is not even close. Like, I was hoping for anything at all that would have been remotely interesting. Anything more than 2 people arrested 3 hours into the first day. Literally, like, on the 20th at 3 a.m., 2 people get arrested, and that was it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, for the cops, that's the smart thing to do, right? Just, like, get the arrests out of the way real quick. Like, here's the line in the sand. We drew it. You stepped over it, and now you're going to prison. Done.
100%. Yes. No, I agree.
You know, and then, because now, like, from their standpoint, like, no one else is going to test them because the test was there and these people went to prison. I don't want to get arrested. I just want to I just want to bang an alien. That's why I'm here.
I showed up for the memes.
Right.
Ha ha ha. So, however, the Las Vegas event did happen. I'm watching a video now.
Oh, so maybe the other one got canceled because there were 2 alien stocks. I feel like one of them got canceled and the other one happened.
Now this looks like it's kind of neat. Now, like, I would go to this when I'm watching, but like, I wouldn't travel to Nevada to go to this. Right. Like, if there was one happening like 30 minutes down the road, I'd probably go to it. This looks like fun, but
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it definitely, depending on also, whose expectations you're looking for, it kind of just met expectations.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a huge letdown. So, Raid on Area 51 is a huge failure, in my opinion, on multiple counts.
Yeah, I mean,
nothing good of any kind happened. Those 2 people got arrested was the closest thing to something good happening, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's nothing. There was nothing. Not even a guest appearance from a UFO. Nothing.
No, not even a guest appearance from anybody famous.
Right.
Unless you were at the music festival.
Right. And even then, it doesn't seem like anyone famous. It just seems like...
Yeah. Well, I mean, famous...
DJs.
Like DJs, but quote-unquote sort of famous. But, no, what are you going to do? It is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
So
I'm closing that page. It's cringy.
Exactly. We're going to close the book on the raid on Area 51. We're going to hopefully never talk about it again. The raid, not Area 51. I'm sure that Area 51 will come back plenty of times.
Yeah, probably.
But we'll be touching more on other alien stories and all that kind of stuff, I'm sure, somewhere down the line. But tune in next time and we'll talk about another topic, either an urban legend or a conspiracy theory. And if anything else exciting happens, we'll be sure to cover it in another short or whatever and release it. But as always, if you have any urban legends or conspiracy theories that you think we should cover, feel free to email us at the number 4 guysmedianetwork@gmail.com. Please make sure to subscribe and rate us on iTunes. Click the like and subscribe button on YouTube on the 4 Guys Media Network page, or check us out on SoundCloud by searching MIOH Pod, all one word. Thanks for listening, and we will see you on the next full episode of the Mystery in Our History podcast. Bye.
See you later.